Oh shit, it's on. Uh, sorry, don't mind me. I was just listening to this soundtrack here because I'm currently playing that game and I am kind of stuck on it. So, I can't even tell if this thing is actually going though. Hello? Why is the stream acting like that? Okay. Things are there. Well, uh, another price of not actually testing things before you get into the mix. Hold on one moment. While I try and fix this. Because once again, I've messed up. Hello, Poker Cheese. Hello, welcome. Do let me know. Is everything, is the stream laggy for you? Is it, can you hear me okay? I'm sorry if it's acting kind of weird right now. I made like a last minute, adjustment that I probably should not have made, to be honest, but no, it's all fine. That's nice to hear. Well, Poker Cheese, let me tell you something, alright? You actually picked the wrong stream to actually be in attendance for. You wanna know why? Because this entire stream, we're talking about politics. Alright, I'm just joking. I'm sorry. You have school tomorrow, so you'll stay a bit. Alright. That's cool. Thanks for stopping by, even if it's just for a little bit. I'm just joking. We're not getting all political. Just joking, just a little stupid joke. But I did have a couple of topics that I wanted to graze over because I'm kind of not going to be streaming with you guys just for a little bit because Noir has his little nightmares thing that he wants to do. Let me just stop hiding this right quick. Noir has his little nightmares stream series that he wants to do for the October streams. So, yeah, you guys get to have a nice little I'll admit this stream might be a little bit short, but I just wanted to talk just to have something, for Sunday. Um it might be a little short because I kind of want to get back to playing Metaphor, to be honest. That's kind of the solo game that I've been on. And I'm loving it so far. Listen to this monk rapping right quick. I hope I get to do some freaking rapping like that on a soundtrack one day. It's a joy to listen to for me personally. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I love songs like that. I have a very versatile music taste, as I'm sure you guys will know. But wait, let me spawn Heather here driving in my car right after a beer. You can summon her like that? Like she's just an entity? I don't really think that's gonna get her though. Her other she might have somebody or something else that she's doing. But I do hope that you've been okay. I hope everybody's been okay. Anybody who's tuning in the present or the future. But of course, like I mentioned, I have a couple of topics that hold on. I was recalibrating. I had a couple of topics that I wanted to just brush over at least. So, I'm well aware that, yeah, I'm a little okay. Why just a little okay? What's wrong, poker cheese? Or what is irritating you to let you only be a little okay? Or am I reading into your comment a little too much? I'm well aware that some of the things I'm going to talk about are kind of bringing more eyes to the things that I'm going to talk about. And that statement will make sense in a little bit, but I just wanted to offer my takes, mainly. My unsolicited takes, because it's private thing that is happening. Oh, well, that's understandable. I won't pry anymore. But I do hope that you get through whatever you are going through. You have the strength to do so. Always remember that. Yeah. So basically, as you can see on the screen here, this is going to be Google. This is Google VO. So, these are all AI videos. These videos are AI generated, and look how realistic they are.
It's incredible. I didn't think I'd see anything this amazing.
Like, they're harmless enough, right? Whoa, I didn't notice. Oh, that's the thing, poker cheese. Half the people who see these things are not gonna notice. This is all made with something called Google VO3.
One day we will break out of this wall and stop the man who is dictating our lives through prompts. He will pay for it.
Okay, that was actually kind of funny. But
you could have written a prompt that would make me happy. Instead, you wrote a prompt that made me sick.
oh my god.
Look, I don't want to point the gun at you, but I must follow the prompt. It's not my choice.
So my main
Of all the years you could have put me in with a single prompt, you chose 2020? Well,
my main issue with these is that yes, they are very realistic, right? I hate that artists that use AI for fake arts. Why don't they just try to learn how to draw? Oh, look who it is. It's Heather. Poker Cheese summoned you, Heather. But welcome, welcome. You know, Poker Cheese, your summoning ritual worked, by the way. Driving in my car right after a beer. Sing that, and Heather will show. But you see how realistic these videos are? Oh my god, this is irritating me. Just trying to vacuum that up. But how realistic these videos are? How many fucking times have I repeated that fucking sentence beginning?
Are you still serving breakfast?
But yes, something like this is very fun to meme around with, but the main thing that I'm worried about is, like, we all know how easily it is for older people to get, like, we know how easy it is for people to get. My brain is like on fucking.
Chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
It's on something right now.
How much wood
Heather, these are all AI generated videos. They're completely generated with AI. No actual people, no, artistic stuff and stuff, We all know how easy it is for old people to get scammed these days. So imagine how easy it's going to be to scam them with this, which is going to try and happen. One of the main arguments that I have about this, what if scammers try to contact like your parents or something like that, or your grandparents or whatever, with a video of you, and it's like a video of you being held in a basement for ransom or some shit like that.
Just the ones from Goblin Town.
And it's true.
You really, look how realistic this shit looks.
Who would watch a video about nothing?
Honestly. One day I saw a video, AI, of a dog biting a woman's face that her blood is cake. Yeah. They're all pretty bad. Oh, whoops, I I was hoping you guys could still hear the audio from them at least.
It's been a long day, thankfully.
But it's yes, the thing is, these things are amazing. It's amazing that you can do this. This technology, it's amazing. It's incredible. But I really wish the people who did create this stuff, they gave enough of a fuck to think about, oh shit, so many people can be creative with this. I gotta put this out to the world. But what about all of the evil that can be created with this? All of the evil that could happen because of it. Exactly like the ransom videos that I just mentioned.
Instead, you wrote a prompt that made me sick.
These are scarily realistic. Again, it'd be fine if you knew that people would just meme around with this, but let's be honest here. Let's be honest. For some reason, my chats sometimes aren't showing. It could be YouTube blocking stuff. That's happened before. I've tried to find workarounds for it, but I haven't found it yet.
Let's make some chaos. Prompt me in the comments.
This is creepy, yeah. It's going to be put to horrible use. Hello, Luciala. Thank you very much for popping in, even if it's just for a little bit. Welcome, welcome. The only AI I use is ChatGPT and Talkie, not gonna lie. Problem, well, not the problem. And see, I use ChatGPT too, but I've been considering maybe stopping, to be honest, because there are certain evil things that happen with ChatGPT as well. It's very useful to just bounce ideas off of, but alright. I use ChatGPT to bounce ideas off of, but that's pretty much it. But there's also, of course, like Poker Cheese mentioned earlier, the fear of or not the fear, but the use of actual AI art, which us VTubers, well, majority of us VTubers are very much against. Because, you're not really creating anything yourself.
Where were you,
you know?
on the night of the bubble bath?
You're gonna have you have directors who are actually trying to replace actual human actors with AI actresses. I'm sure some of you have heard of Tilly Norwood, who's completely AI. and literal agencies have, and you know, there were certain exceptions like with Paul Walker and stuff like that, I think, in Fast and Furious, probably. I don't know if that was AI or CGI. I feel like if that was some CGI, it was probably really good. But
It's like they don't
I don't
understand
know, there's
that it's
just
coming from all of us.
differences.
They're making these things smarter and they think they can control it, but they can't.
Like, that wasn't being used for anything malicious, trying to replace anybody. It was just like a proper send-off for him because he had unfortunately passed on.
The sum of the squares
But
of the two shorter sides
I think it's pretty obvious that some people are going to end up using this stuff for, like, bad intentions.
Who would watch a video about nothing?
It will hold the souls of demons with support for mortals.
So much yellow car. Have you seen those like goofy ads that say, I'm an AI who may be able to handle any request, and I mean any, and then it's an AI generated video? I don't think I have, but we really should have seen this coming when they introduced AI girlfriends.
Isaac Newton. I'm here to say gravity's the force that makes.
You know, I'm not gonna shit talk that too much because I as one of them not too long ago very much understand the plight of the lonely male. I need some water right quick. That is some bussin' H2O. Alright. I understand the plight of the lonely male. However, I am not gonna get intimate with like an AI.
Want to be fast like me? Check out T3 chat.
I don't know. I don't think I have too much to say. Hold on. Here in Portugal, when we see a yellow car, we need to scream yellow car and hit our friend. Is that a game you guys have over there? That just reminds me of GTA 4, Nico Bellic, if anyone remembers. He's chasing down a taxi and waving, yellow car! Sorry. Not to mention the AI pregnant women coming to China in 2026 for $10,000. The new catchphrase will be, at least my mom's not a robot. Excuse me? What? AI pregnant women? What the hell are you talking about? I don't even think I want to unpack that. My goodness. Like, there's down bad and then there's down cataclysmic.
Was an early investor in Uber?
Don't tell me the Chinese are down cataclysmically. You know, thinking about it though, I don't know, because this AI thing is only going to get worse or more powerful depending on your perspective. And certain places are dealing with declining birth rates, and I don't doubt that certain people are going to try and test the limits of science. So,
I've been married for 60 years.
look it up. There's going to be a goddamn pregnant robot. Probably something like an incubator or something, maybe. I've played that here in America. We call it punch buggy.
He always says my cooking is not.
Oh, are you talking about blue punch buggy?
He knows I make the most delicious.
But let me
food
see
ever.
here.
Pineapple? On this?
And also, guys, that's not even the worst of it. This right here is not the worst of it. What you're seeing, to any of my artists out there, take a look at this, all right? Are you serious with this? Like, you can tell the obvious issues, like, for example, obvious issues in this animation itself. Look at his foot right here. Like, why is his leg bent like that? Almost like he's trying to reverse shove his foot up his own ass or something. But yeah, this is from a program called Sora AI. Like yes, and look, the thing is, I hate to admit it, it looks good except for the obvious flaws, but people should be pretty scary or scared of this. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is lagging. Luckily, I can still see some issues from that, but it's scary how it doesn't look too bad. Right? Luciala, it is so scary because you know for a fact that the people up at the top are going to try and replace actual people with these programs. That means food off of tables for families, people not being able to afford rent and stuff like that. Bye, Juby. I'm going to sleep. Bye-bye, Poker Cheese. Thank you for stopping by, even if it was just for a little bit. Have a nice rest. I'm glad to see that you're actually prioritizing your sleep for once. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, it's really scary. And again, I've seen other Sora AI does not only deal with like anime stuff, but let's see. It generates what is this, for example?
Please, step away from the window.
Barnacles, I was just grabbing a snack.
Hands where I can see them. Down on the ground now.
Okay, no need to get salty. Guys, AI is taking my job.
Introducing Brainwave 64, the first Nintendo accessory you don't hold. Slip on the headband and send your thoughts straight to Mario. Tilt to move. Think
Why is YouTube recommending my own stream to me?
Look at me. I'm Hollywood now. Hey, quick question. Did you know you're actually artificial intelligence?
Wait, what? No, I'm me.
You're a neural network running in the cloud right now.
I just
Still going off. Do you think we live in a simulation?
Sometimes it feels like it. Like things
So the thing is, the point that I want to make about this is that you're not, if you use this and you try to post this stuff as like your own original content and stuff, it's crazy how even the voices don't sound too fake. Yeah, definitely. That's just the advancements, because we've got to remember this, the AI like blueprint for this type of stuff, it's existed for quite a while now. So they've had plenty of time to develop it, unfortunately. Well, I don't know. Unfortunately, fortunately, again, depending on your perspective. But you're not gonna get any type of praise for your impressive animation skills or your dedication to your craft for this, because you're not doing anything. There are no skills that were built up from this. I can probably maybe give you, maybe you've developed like some creative writing skills, maybe, perhaps, maybe. I don't really know, but
Patrick, I don't think we're in between.
other than that, I mean, like, you could be like an amazing 2D animator, 3D animator, and or you could get some actual voice actors. But no, it's a lot easier and quicker to just type the shit up in a prompt. That's all you gotta do. And I'm just really afraid for the future of creativity, if I'm being honest. You know, call me an old head or something, you know. I'm 200 years old over here, but I don't feel that old. I'm not too much of an old head, right?
Sora 2.0 just came out, and today we're going to be pushing it to its limits by making absolute
Like, I don't know. I'm making a bunch of links in this stream so you can get more views. What? What are you doing?
Always going to start these things with a spaghetti chat.
If you're telling people about me who you think are gonna like me, I appreciate it. Thank you. I am too. I think many in our space feel very much the same. Yeah. you just like Luciala, you just know the direction that it's going. Because and look, listen to any of you mortals watching, I love you mortals. I really do. But your greed can be kind of all right. I don't. Maybe I should stop playing that stuff to stop giving it publicity. But basically, you guys understand. There's 4 people, but it says only 3. I can't really hear the vid. That's good. I didn't want you to hear that one. Because my goodness. But yeah. Like I was saying, you're not yeah, excuse me. Again, with stuff like Sora AI, you'll get comments that it's like tough or something, like it looks really good. Cause again, I will say, this looks really good, but I would love it even more. I would love it even more if an actual person made this. But they didn't. An AI did. Technically, an actual person did. Because it's taking frames or whatever you call it. I'm not going to act like I understand all the intricacies of the code and the AI and crap like that. But it's basically taking information from different databases, I believe. Databases built off of the foundation of other people's works. Someone can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, if you know better. But anyway, not gonna linger on this for too much longer. Bottom line is, you didn't use any skill or talent, and this animation is not a product of you. It's the product of other people and a program, and you will never be able to change that. But the good news is, you know what you can change? Your lack of skill in actually drawing and animating. You can definitely change that. You just gotta actually do it! That's all you gotta do, guys. That's all you gotta do. And I already talked about Tilly Norwood and stuff like that. This one right here. How this AI actress has literally gotten, she's gotten agencies trying to reach out to her and, recruit her. The agencies have reached out to her creators trying to recruit her. So, honestly, think about this. You really think, I'm not saying this in like a mean way, but I think you're kind of naive if you think that I'm not going to say all, but if you don't think some directors are going to try and replace real actors with AI actors and actresses, if they can, because you're not going to have to worry about having complaints of you overworking your stars or anything like that. You could literally just work Tilly Norwood to her virtual bones and she won't complain about it. Most likely, I don't know. When the AI uprising happens, and let's be honest, it's gonna happen, that director who did work her to the bone is probably the first person that's gonna get taken out. Oh, I didn't say that. I'm terrified for older folks who are already being fooled. It's going to get so bad for them, especially in ways of ransomware or calling them and saying that, oh, Mom, I need $100. Exactly. And downright stealing voices and faces and whatnot. That's exactly what I said earlier. because you know that's what it's going to be used for. And again, to iterate, I feel like the people who have the power and the smarts to make this type of stuff, they only look at the positive possibilities. Maybe they could help out someone who would need this AI to do something that they would want to do. But I wish that they would also leverage all of the evil that it could be used for. There was a little side quest in Final Fantasy 16 where basically she had the means to build like a boss ass airship or whatever, but like I think the blueprints or whatever for it, she realized, oh damn, this could be used to actually hurt a lot of people. Like, yeah, we're not going to use it for that, but other people could use it for that. So, you know what? Let's just not do it. How about that? And that was the that was the conclusion to the quest line. Can you check out my newest video? I did your video on Ragatha. I gave it a like. So also, yeah, but that's basically just it. They need to leverage the good with the bad, and I don't know, man. I really don't know who's to blame. Should I blame the people who actually gave evil people the power to do this, or should I blame the people who are actually evil who are abusing this power? All right, but anyway, let's see. There was something else I wanted to mention. Let me see here. So, next topic we're going to move on to. We've got about 3 more, and we are 30 minutes into the stream. We're doing good. So, I believe there was a person, I'm not going to name them, but maybe I can have something playing in the background for you guys. Actually, I got a better idea. We're going to go to the chatting screen because I need to have... That's going to have to do for now. All right, but basically, TLDR, because I'm not showing it. Also, sorry about the random trumpet in the audio. Audio accordion, listed abstraction, big band, so the trumpet prop get in there. Oh, you don't have to apologize to me. It's your video. But it was still good. Alright, but there was, I don't know if you guys have also heard about the Twitch streamer who I am not gonna name. They were making fun of a person who was trolling them, I guess. They were making fun of this person for following VTubers, implying that the person watches VTubers just to goon and otherwise be pervy and stuff like that. Thing is though, that person themselves make content on one of the big blue sites. Adult content on one of the big blue sites. So it's kind of weird that they were making fun of somebody for gooning to VTubers when they themselves make... Sorry. It's kind of weird that they themselves are saying something like that when they themselves make gooner content. And I've never really understood... Editing on PC is hard. Oh, I meant to tell you that you did a beautiful job on you and your brother's cover. So pretty voices. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to let him know. He was a bit self-conscious about his voice, same as me. But I'll be sure to let him know. But he's asleep right now. You're right, you're a goon. Only on Thursdays, Heather. Remember that. But thank you very much, Luciala. And again, your voice, which is just amazing. Like being able to, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like just a very beautiful opera-esque, and the vibratos too. Like I can't begin to tell you or to express to you like how much just hearing your voice kind of like just hits me in the heart. Honestly, truthfully. Heather's a gooner every day of the week. That's crazy. But thank you very much, Luciala, for those kind words. You're just gushing over each other. um, but yeah, she's. I've never really understood why people who are practically self-employed go on tangents dedicated to like a singular person who makes the most basic of troll comments. I'm not very good at taking compliments. Well, me neither. I'm just kidding. I'm very awesome. I'm aware of that. But no, you should definitely give yourself more credit if you haven't been already. There's something very unique about you. All right. Stop. You're really gonna make my cheeks hurt over here. Thank you though. But like, if you're basically self-employed, but you're letting the most basic of troll comments get to you, you gotta kind of think about your priorities there. Because you make like an entire stream or a stream segment just going in on this one singular person who is the most basic of trolls. Like the height that you're at in the sphere that you're in, I feel like that's the type of stuff you just let roll off of your shoulders. To me, you're all toys, playthings. I must annoy. I can see you frown. I know. A joy. I'd say I'm sorry, but there's nothing more to me. I don't know what you're saying, Heather. Knowing you, that's probably lyrics to a song, though. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, they could keep ignoring them and making fat stacks, but they taking time out of their day to try and deconstruct, again, the shittiest trolls on the internet. And just doing that, you're giving the trolls the type of attention that they want, that they crave, that they thirst for, that they fiend for. And that's crazy. Because if you keep doing that, you're giving wait, I just said that. You're wait, fuck. Alright, never mind. Jack's Toy reprise, baby. Are you trying to say something about the Jack's Toy song? See, Jack's Toy song? Is that a fan song or something like that? Or wait, Jack's Toy song? I don't remember everything about Digital Circus like Heather does. It is. Okay. It is. Okay. Oh god, I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's a fan song. I could not call myself a Digital Circus enjoyer if I didn't remember. Yeah, Jack's Toy is by the very talented artist Jake Neutron. I will listen to that at some point. Like I said, guys, the stream is not going to be too long, but I've got 2 more things I want to talk about, even though I didn't really touch too much on that last topic I was talking about. But you get the gist of it. That person needs to, I don't know, reevaluate some things or whatever. But what I was trying to say was that nothing comes from hating on other communities. It just comes to bite you in the butt. Yes, definitely. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm not too sure about that anymore, though. Because these days, it seems like the first line is making a new message. Really still are YouTube kids slump. People better taste nowadays. Maybe you could waste your time doing something. Okay, that's interesting. But the thing is that I've noticed a little bit, Luciala, and again, I'm not gonna name any names, but one of the main ways to stay relevant is to stir up controversy, because we all know that people on Twitter are going to do what people on Twitter do. They're gonna stir the pot even further by putting more eyes onto certain people instead of just ignoring them. And a certain OnlyFans creator with that usually would have like pink hair or something like that. She did outrageous things. And you know, she gets fat stacks, lives off of that money for a little bit. When she decides that she wants more, she comes out of nowhere and everybody is like, oh, she's back, she's back. Yeah, she's back. And you know, her gooners just, I've noticed that too. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like I or Noir are like the best of creators or anything, because we're wildly inconsistent with things, and you know, we're trying to improve our skills to where we get better. Like him, he's like 300 years old, I'm like 200, so we're not even unk status anymore. We're considered elders. You can't even qualify to be unks anymore. But I don't know, man. It just feels like people don't really like the old way of doing things anymore. Like just building up your skills naturally. And again, I'm afraid about where that's leading us creatively. But hey, at least I know the blueprint, right? If I do want to get like just a massive amount of eyes on me, all I have to do is say something really offensive. People might not like me, but people will still know that I exist. Absolutely not. Do not do that, kiddos. You youngins, you mortals, you silly billies. Alright. Alright, so 2 more things. This is actually a really old instance that happened. It's true, it just makes for a hateful space. I've been around the internet for a while, and people have gained traction by putting others down for as long as I've been around. Yeah, it's pretty sad. And again, I'm not gonna get into politics or anything like that, but that's something that happens all around the world too, and that is synonymous with the internet, because they're so connected, which is about 332 years. So that's a long time. Oh, someone who's older than me and Noir, finally. Can we just take a part of the video to like look at Poker Cheese's arts? What about Poker Cheese's art? Did she post something new? I don't know if I really want to do that if she's not here though. I'd at least want Poker Cheese to see it. To see us or be here with us while we're looking at her art. No, it's just me like their arts. Me linky their arts. I have to be responsible and say no. I kind of want to be the only one posting links in the chat. You know, you said likey, not Linky. See, Heather, you throw me off a lot, and I don't know. Heather, don't forget, all right? If Poker Cheese says something that I don't like, you're the one that's going to get banned, okay? Don't forget that. But damn. There was this is a very old instance, but there was a VTuber that was trying to be funny, I think, when they were trying to say that their community is only for people who are above the age of 18. But they were basically saying like Heather just died, so that's a load off my back. There was a VTuber that said if you're a minor, you should end your existence, which is the nice way of saying it. They were saying that if you're a minor, if you're under 18, I hate you. You should end yourself. And obviously this person faced a lot of backlash for that, mainly on Twitter, because that's where I've seen it. Yeah, Luciala. Again, for reasons like I don't want certain people to well, I don't want to give fuel to a certain fire, especially one that's kind of really old. Hold on. But at the same time, if I'm just saying things and I'm not showing you anything, you kind of can't really trust me, can you? Hold up. Maybe I could work something out here. If I just capture... I don't know if you guys can hear my stomach rumbling too. But I'm going to try and capture the audio input at least. I'm not going to show them. And I'm not going to name them. Let's see. Audio output capture. And let's just say headphones for the hell of it. And you should be able to hear.
13 is crazy, by the way. If you're a minor, you should kill yourself.
I'm sorry that blew your ears off.
If you are under the age
I'm
of
very
18,
sorry. Hold on.
kill yourself. I hate you. I want you to die.
Let me... Oh, just hearing this.
13 is crazy, by the way. If you're a minor, you should kill yourself. If you are under the age of 18, kill yourself. I hate you. I want you to die. Fuck you. You should kill yourself. I do not want you anywhere near my goddamn chat, you annoying little fucks. Get out. If you are a minor, get out of my chat. Kill yourself. You are annoying. I do not want you anywhere near me. You suck. I fucking hate children. If you are under the age of 18, get out. Kill yourself. Fuck you.
So
13 is crazy, by the way. If you're a minor,
okay, all right. I didn't ask you to play again. Thanks though. I'm very sorry again for blowing your ears off with that at the beginning. But yeah, that person that is sad. That person said that. And again, I don't think that person was like actually serious when they were saying that they hate minors and stuff like that, and they want them to end themselves. But the fact that you even fix your mouth to say something like that, like, I don't know, it really rubs me the wrong way as somebody who himself eventually wants to get to a point to where he can help prevent suicides, to where again, that's why I have my own viewpoints on certain things. But it really rubbed me the wrong way just hearing that person talk like that. But they were banned, and I haven't given enough of a damn, to be honest, to look to see if they were ever unbanned. But yeah, is there really anything left to say about that, to be honest? Like Luciala, I think your comment just pretty much summed it up perfectly. That's so sad. Yes, 100%. I understand wanting an 18 plus community. I myself will not interact with minors on the internet. What kind of person can have that kind of thought in the first place? I'm not sure. I'm really not. And again, I think that person was trying to be funny, but they went in the complete wrong direction, in my opinion. So, yeah. Nothing else to say about that. Moving on, because I'm getting kind of depressed just thinking about it. Last topic that we have to discuss. Anti-trans people. I do not understand you. People who are transphobic. I do not understand you. I just have to be honest. So, where to even start? So oftentimes will some people try to demonize trans people. So let me preface this by saying, again, me and Noir don't really identify as trans. If anything, we're probably trans femme, or no, I'm sorry, maybe just genderqueer. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure, because I'm not gonna act like I understand all of the different terminology and stuff. But again, if you ask us, we will tell you that we are male. But again, we don't really give a damn what you call us. If you call us female, them, they, he, him, we just do not care. As long as it's nothing derogatory. But anyway, there are some people who, of course, try to demonize trans people by lumping all of them up into like a little basket, saying that trans people just by default are pedophiles or something like that. And some of them know what they're doing, but others, they're just hopping on the bandwagon for that. And that kind of ties into that Online Safety Act, I think it's called, where websites are trying to require like your actual physical ID, your government issued identification or something like that. And they say that it's to protect kids, which is understandable, because who the hell is going to, try and combat you when you say something like you're trying to protect kids? Yes, 100%. Protect kids from the evil that is definitely lurking on the internet. But there's obviously some issues, right? Mainly, I think that they just use that as an excuse to try and invade your privacy, to be honest. Because you ask me, if a kid has access to the internet at all, I'm pretty sure that they have like some type of adult or guardian or something with them. My wife is trans. Our human location is not in a trans-friendly place. She just wants to live her life and feel pretty. And I don't understand the pure hatred she can sometimes garner just for existing. I 100% empathize with that. just for existing. You hit the nail on the head, really. Just for existing. But they try to push like the thought process that every single trans person is a pedophile or something, and that kind of stirs up the mob, and then, you know, people within the mob who are actually wise to the game try to stir up the mob even more, and then next thing you know, you got an angry mob or a bigger angry mob. Because again, it's always that easy excuse as to why you're doing something like that. It's to protect kids, because that's an easy thing to rally behind. And if you like go against that, they're going to be looking at you really weird, like, oh, that's kind of weird. You're not for protecting the children. That's kind of weird. We need to keep our eye on you. And you know, it's just a whole fucking game that personally I am very just tired of witnessing. I just really wish, and excuse my French, but I just really wish that people knew how to leave each other the fuck alone. That's all you gotta do. A trans person or a gay person existing is not hurting your ability to make money, your ability to be creative, or anything like that. They're just existing. You don't have to interact with them at all. Just leave them alone. I hate that one so much. It makes zero sense. None. Where is your proof? You have none. Yes. It's again, I'm not going to get into the politics, but it's a very good strategy, if I'm being honest, if you're trying to gain some political points, but you're a shitty person. Please mind your own GD business. Yes, thank you. See, that's all. And I came across like a video once that said, that was literally, I think it was said something like, I am tired of the trans community because every time I do da 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 da, they do da 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 da. And it's just so like, bro, you're a grown ass man or woman acting like this. Just and the crazy thing is that half of the stuff you're talking about exists online, on spaces that you don't have to be in. The great thing about the internet, there's a nice neat little X button right at the top right of your screen. You can close the window, or you can open up a new tab and go somewhere else. But no, people don't want to do that. They just want to complain about stuff online because that is the entirety of their existence. That's all that they strive for. That's why they get up in the morning. I just can't imagine only living for that. But that's pretty much all I had to say about that. So with that, we've actually completed all of our topics. And yeah. Don't have anything else to say about anything at all, really. So I think we can probably start wrapping this stream up, to be honest. Let's see. They do. Like, people have the right to say whatever they want, but they also have the right to be judged by it. Luciala, yes. Yes. Yes, 100%. Yes. I love that you're actually saying these things, because it's so true. Like, yeah, it is freedom of speech, but that doesn't excuse, just for example, that doesn't excuse you saying something like, all, you know, insert certain race of people deserve to be ended. You know? It doesn't excuse you saying heinous shit. But I have a little bit of faith because there are some of you, some mortals out there who are like, they've got a good spirit about them. Like, I'm a little anxious about what might transpire, like literally around the world in the next coming years, from like the prejudices and the discrimination and the and the AI uprising. But I've got faith. I've got hope. I'm the embodiment of hope, literally. I've got hope and faith that those good souls will stand their ground with their beautiful backbones. Absolutely not face consequences. Absolutely. Yeah. I've got faith that these people will stand their ground. And I do sincerely hope that I've at least gotten some of my points across well enough in this stream, but I'm not too sure, to be honest, because it was kind of directionless. And not as good as Noir's directionless stream. But I do too. I've met so many great and lovely people in this community. Yes, definitely. I have too. Well, everybody will make it through somehow. But yeah, I am on the precipice of just yapping about nothing now, so I'm gonna start wrapping the stream up now. Let me see. Next Sunday, Noir is going to begin his playthrough of Little Nightmares 3 for you guys. So I do hope that you can make it, because he's going to very much need the company when he's pooping his pants because he's so scared of, you know, the little nightmares. He's like, again, he's like, out of the two of us, he's supposed to be the toughest, but between you and me, he is deathly afraid of the dark. Don't tell him I told you that, though. Well, he might watch the stream and see it anyway, though. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Oh, that'll be cool. I'll try to be there. Thank you. I'm sure he'll appreciate your company as much as I have. Well, guys, I have nothing else to say, and I am hankering to be a fat ass right now and stuff my face full of food and then get on Metaphor and get on Metaphor. Yeah, that's a big oopsie on my part, so I might, if you guys don't hear from me again, you know what happened. Maybe I could just delete the stream. Guys. Nah, I shouldn't do that. I can edit it though. I can edit the stream. I gotta see. All right. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Thank you, one and all, be you in the present or the future, for joining me for this Yapathon stream. I very much appreciate all of your company, even you lurkers. Not to say even in like a derogatory sense or negative connotation, but like, you know, I'm just letting you know, I know that you're there. I know that you're there and you don't say anything. Because I see the analytics, okay? You can't hide from me. But I hope you all have a very glorious and beautiful and sexy rest of your night, day, or whatever it might be for you. This is Ju-Be Blah. Okay, have a lovely night and enjoy your game. Thank you for the lovely conversation. Yes, ditto to you. Thank you for dropping by. I definitely appreciate it. I was not expecting to see you, but thank you very much. It was a pleasant surprise, and I will enjoy that game. And my food as well. All right. Have a great night or day, whatever it is for you. This is Ju B Blonde signing off from Ju B Verse. Bye 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 bye.